All right, Dragon Ball Saga's tier list. I'm gonna say Dragon Ball the original, high A tier. Dragon Ball Z, Saiyan Saga. I'm gonna give it also an A tier. Frieza Saga. I'm gonna give it our first S tier. Cell Saga. I'm gonna also give it S tier. And Buu Saga. I'm gonna give it an A tier because of Vegito alone. But besides that, it's probably more B tier. But A tier, I'm fine with that. If we're gonna go super, you lost me. But yeah, let's get into it.
All right, fellas, who's down to make a Dragon Ball tier list?
I'm game. What are we thinking? Best transformations? I love Ultra
Best
Instinct.
transformation.
Ooh, why
Ultra
don't we make a
Instinct.
best waifus tier list?
For fuck's sake, Joe, go back
Boma gotta be she gotta be A tier because we known her the longest, but she can't be S tier because she was also hoeing.
to your slice of life anime if you want to do some weeb shit like that.
Whatever, Don. Have it your way. But
Have it
Sage
your
Mode
way,
is
Burger
the best
King.
transformation.
Sage mode
Long
is
yellow-haired
legit.
main character with orange clothing, Joe. Get with the fucking program.
Gentlemen, let's keep this civil. I was thinking we ranked the different sagas.
Works for me.
Fuck it. Let's bang it out.
Oh, we're putting GT in there too. Okay, GT. Oh, we're gonna put all of them. Okay, Battle of Gods. I would also Battle of Gods, even though it had a freaking fantastic final fight, it also had a great sequence with Vegeta talking about that's my Bulma. But overall, like the movie itself, overall A tier. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, Dragon Ball Super beginning episodes were absolute hot garbage. It's gonna go down to a C tier, and it was a rehash of Battle of Gods, the movie. Resurrection F, the movie, I'm gonna give a honestly, it was like whatever. It was also gonna be a B tier. Vegeta was supposed to get his moment, he didn't get it. Goku had to save the day. I really hated that, and the whole laser shot in the back, fucking stupid. The tournament with Universe 8. I didn't watch it. I saw some of it, and the part that I left off on was Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan Blue. I was like, yo, that's fucking fire. But as a whole, let's keep it real. That's also probably a B tier, almost pushing C tier if it wasn't honestly for Hit saving the fucking day. Goku Black Art is kind of cool, but I ain't. It's like whatever. I will also give that a B tier. It's not bad. It's all right. GT, GT. So beginning of GT before Baby shows up, it's a rehash of the old Dragon Ball. It's nothing amazing. I'd give it a C tier. The Baby arc, though, introduced to Super Saiyan 4. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a. I'll give it a B tier. Android 17, Super 17, B tier. It was interesting the way he beat him. Interesting. Omega Shenron, I'm gonna go ahead and I want to give it an S tier, but honestly, like the dragons in general were kind of fucking weak except for Omega Shenron. But I'm gonna give it an A tier. I'm gonna give it like a mid A tier because of Gogeta. You know what I'm saying? King Piccolo arc, I forgot to talk about that. King Piccolo arc, bro, absolutely phenomenal ending. I'm gonna give that. I want to give it an S tier, but I haven't seen it in so long, so maybe it's not that good. But I'm gonna give it an A tier, and I'm gonna give his Goku's fight with Tien an S tier because I just really enjoyed that fight. It was amazing when they were flying through the like they both hit each other and they were flying, and it was like, oh, who's gonna lose? Whoever hit the car and they landed on the ground. It's like, oh, okay, that's the loser first. That was awesome. The Red Ribbon arc, I honestly cannot remember. I cannot remember. It was so long ago. The Jackie Chun fight, though, I remember that shit. That's got to be an A tier because that was really good. And yeah, I think that's everything.
All right, then let's start
Damn, 4 minutes before we could even start the actual video.
from the beginning with the Pilaf Saga.
Okay,
Oh,
Pilaf. Oh, okay, the Pilaf gang. Pilaf gang. I can't remember, bro. I was so young, but I something wants to say B tier. Something in me wants to say B tier, even though Pilaf gang obviously are adored. They came back all the way to Super.
Love that shit. Put it in S tier.
Here we
Okay.
fucking go, Joe. You like seeing naked Goku and underage girls in skimpy
Oh
outfits.
yeah, Goku's over there touching on people like, oh, are you a boy or a girl?
Shut the fuck up, Donald. It's iconic as shit, and it's what started it
It
all.
is, but
it is.
that doesn't necessarily make it S tier because it started it all. S tier means this is damn near peak, right? The only thing that can go above it is other S tier, and I don't think you can say the original Dragon Ball is S tier. Like as a whole, maybe, Maybe like you got to stretch that motherfucking maybe. Oh damn, the junior arc with Goku and Junior. Damn that shit was fire. That was an S tier as well. So we got two S tiers, A, B, A, and I think I gave the Red Ribbon arc a B or a C. I can't remember. But overall, you can't. I don't think original Dragon Ball is S tier. I could say A tier, but not overall S tier.
Let me be clear. It definitely doesn't hold up with modern times. I'm putting it in C
Facts.
tier.
That's generous of you.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
on
fine.
to the 21st World Tournament.
Oh,
Jackie
that's
Chan,
good
baby.
stuff right there. The tournaments are the perfect embodiment of the kung fu vibe early Dragon Ball goes for.
And Bruce Lee shows up.
It's a solid B tier.
B,
That's
yeah,
fair. Very strong arc.
I
but
can say that.
ultimately, the tournaments that come after it only improve upon it.
100%.
Seriously, guys, only B? The training arc with Master Roshi is legendary and instills in Goku his mentality to always want to be stronger.
I'm sure
He's a Saiyan. He was gonna always want to be stronger
you
anyway.
do love it, considering how much you have in common with Roshi, Joe. Two
What's wrong with
perverted
Roshi?
old men who like living with little boys.
Oh my
Donald,
god.
don't you dare fucking disrespect the Turtle Hermit by lumping him in with Joe. Anyway, we move on to the Red Ribbon Army Saga. Also a very strong story, but it has a lot of slow parts, which brings the arc down as a whole.
Yeah,
but
Ader.
Goku
I remember
soloing the Red
Ader.
Ribbon Army base is peak. I would give it B tier.
Eek.
I'm going
Gross.
to agree with Joe on this one.
How you gonna say peak and then say B tier? I'm
behind
sleep.
the 21st tournament?
Next is the Chunin exams, right?
The tuning exams.
I finally agree with you
Oh
on
my
something,
goodness.
and you go and say that dumb shit, you donkey.
You
Next
donkey.
is the 22nd tournament and
S tier.
King Piccolo and Piccolo Jr. sagas.
S tier.
Stay focused, Joe. But to your point, Donald, all three have very strong and compelling stories that tie in beautifully with one another and set the tone for what would become DBZ.
Yeah.
You have some of the best choreographed fights, like both Tien fights with Goku
Yes.
and both Piccolo fights with Goku.
Yes.
Music and animation are also great, so I'd have to say all three sagas are easily A tier.
All right, but if we're
Man, I'm putting that TN fight in the junior fight in S tier, and I'm putting the King Piccolo fight in A tier.
putting all three in
That's
A
just me.
tier, then I think the Saiyan Saga is definitely S tier.
Please, the Saiyan Saga.
Good, but I don't know about all that. homie.
is mid as fuck.
Donald,
Ooh, I wouldn't
if
say
you
that
weren't
either.
so busy sucking Toei Animation's dick every time they come out with a new cash grab nostalgia act in Super, you'd realize this saga changed the game by revealing
goodness.
Goku's lineage and opening up the door to space travel.
Yeah, that
I'm
was cool.
genuinely surprised.
I'm
you
your
managed
brother.
to Conjugate
Like, what?
a full sentence in that speech, Joe. Doesn't change the fact that the Saiba men suck balls.
Saiba
and
men.
everything before Goku shows up is mid tier at best.
I mean, yeah, I guess because it is kind of slow, but it was interesting seeing the whole gang trying to defend themselves against Nappa, and Tien got his fucking arm cut off.
No, Joe is right.
And then Chaozu sacrificed
It
himself.
does have its
Like,
weak points. The saga was
come on, bro.
game-changing. Not to mention the Kamehameha verse, the Gallic gun battle is sick.
yeah,
It goes top of A
Kaioken.
tier.
Yeah.
You might as well rename
Okay.
A tier to mid tier then. And while we're at it, why the
Mm.
fuck is S tier not named Z tier? Everyone
Smart.
knows whenever you do Dragon Ball tier lists that you always change S tier to Z tier.
That's
Holy
smart.
fuck, Donald. If it will get you to shut the fuck up, I will change it to Z tier. Now, what do we think about the Namek Saga?
Long as shit. I really want to say S. I did say S earlier, but now that I'm really thinking about it, like the beginning parts were like, eh. Up until Vegeta showed up and showed out, I think it was probably more like a B tier. Up until Vegeta showed up. And then it started becoming A tier, and then Goku time, S tier.
Ooh, absolutely godly.
Z
Frieza is a great
tier.
villain, stakes are high, and Goku versus Frieza is awesome.
It
Were
is.
you even able to stay awake the whole 4 hours of that fight, Sleepy Joe?
I'm about to say it
But
like
yes,
4 or
the
5
OG
episodes.
Super Saiyan transformation is sick. Let's not forget that Ultra Instinct is still the best form, though.
Chill,
Take
bro.
your
We're not
Ultra
even there
Instinct
yet.
back to the Reddit forums.
Ultra
Joe,
mid
you just
stink.
dick ride the Frieza Saga because you like watching Elder Guru touch little boys. And
Oh
bring out
my
their potential.
god, bro.
Both of you, shut the fuck up. The Frieza Saga is Z
Z tier.
End of discussion.
There we go.
I'd like
That's
to
all I
hear
like
what
to
you
hear.
think about the Android Saga, though.
I want to say Z tier as well, bro. Up until like the heart virus part was stupid, but we got the meat trunks like fucking destroyed Frieza, right? We got to remember that was part of it. Android 19 zapping all the energy out of Goku, bam, kick in the face. Guess who shows up? Vegeta time. Vegeta gets his first actual legitimate W, freaking destroying Android 19. taunting the fuck out of Dr. Gero. The androids show up, kill Dr. Gero. Bro, Android 17, like, okay, Vegeta and 18 are gonna fight, and if you step in, I'm gonna introduce you to the ground, and your relationship will be intimate. Like, I know that was Team 4-Star, but that was fucking fire, bro. And then, of course, they jump in and get their ass whooped by 17 and 18. And, of course, fucking Vegeta's shoulder hurts. Cell shows up. I think when Cell shows up, it's, like, getting a little weird. But of course, it's weird. He's fucking drinking people, right? And then Piccolo fuses with Kami. It's like, damn, this is desperate. He's fusing with Kami. Like, this is legit. Like, this is the elder. Like, this is the nameless Namekian. Like, this motherfucker is strong as shit now. Goes toe to toe with 17. They're punching each other in the fucking just like their chests should be gone. The way that animation was made. Vegeta shows up, Super Vegeta, blows the shit out of Cell. And Cell's like, hit me as hard as you can. He's like, no, Vegeta, hit me as hard as you can. Oh, but before that happened, fucking, oh my God, Trunks was like, oh, I gotta stop you, Dad. Gets his shit wrecked by Vegeta. And then Vegeta's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna show you something. Final Flash. He's like, oh shit. Regenerates. You should see the look on your face. Beats both of them the fuck down. Krillin shows up. Well, Krillin fucked everything up with the bomb. But bro, Cell Saga. I mean, we didn't even get to the. I'm not even talk. I don't even got to talk about the Cell. We don't even got to talk about the fucking Cell tournament. We don't even got to talk about that. Everything up to the Cell tournament was still goddamn amazing. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to get with. And then Gohan, Super Saiyan 2, Final Kamehameha. Fucking, he's talking that shit, and then Cell's like, oh, okay, well, let me blow up everybody. And he's like, oh, I fucked up. I fucked up majorly. And then he gets a second chance, and he actually wins it. Come on, bro. S tier. Just G tier, whatever.
Me personally, I think it's the best saga in the whole franchise.
Agreeable.
No, that would be the Tournament of Power, Obama.
Shut the
But
fuck
yes,
up. We're not even there.
Strong saga. So many fun concepts like Trunks coming from a destroyed future, the hyperbolic time chamber.
I forgot about that. Talk about that, but yeah.
Grades, and the smartest, most combat-wise version of Goku.
To be fair, it does have
Chill. You said smartest. He's the one that was like, yeah, my son's gonna fight you. Also, here's a senzu bean. Just chill the fuck out.
a lot of plot holes with all the timeline nonsense.
Timelines,
But to be
I
honest,
mean,
if you're
it is what
watching
it is.
DBZ for the plot, then just go and watch One Piece. We're here for the memorable characters.
We're here for the fights.
Crushing battles and sick transformations. I say this saga is top of Z tier.
I agree.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with
Move
that.
on to the Buu Saga then.
Buu Saga, I want to give it S tier because Vegito. But we got to think about Buu Saga. It started with a tournament. Everybody's coming back, having a good time. And then some bald fuckers show up, beat the hell out of Adele. They go to a ship. They kill some fodder. Vegeta's like, oh, Gohan, you should have been training because you fight like shit right now. And then people get fucking turned to stone. Supreme Kai shows up. Yada, 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 yada. It was all pretty mid until Super Buu. Up until Super Buu. That's when it was like, oh, okay, we got a story on our hands now. So I can't give it S tier because it took damn near half. Oh, Majin Vegeta. I cannot forget the Majin Vegeta and Goku fight. That shit was fire. But still, I mean, Vegeta sacrifice, that was fire too. Gohan getting ultimate and showing up was fire until he started getting his ass whooped. it was good until then. They teleport, Kid Buu shows up, blows up Earth, instant transmission. Hercule talking about, hey, fucking give the energy. I hope you come back someday. See you later. Overall, Jido shows up, Goku goes Super Saiyan 3, but both of those amounted to nothing. Even though they were awesome, cool transformations, first time we saw fusion, what did it amount to? Absolutely nothing. Just made us go, oh my God, this is crazy. Goku shouting for literally 3 to 5 minutes and then turning Super Saiyan 3. It was cool, but what did it amount to? Absolutely nothing. So overall, I'm gonna give it an A tier. Honestly, I want to say B tier now that I actually plot all that shit out. I want to say B tier, but the only thing saving it is the Majin Vegeta Goku fight, Vegeta sacrifice, And those are the two things that's really keeping me from saying this is B tier, because Super Saiyan 3 and Vegeta were badass. They didn't do shit.
Fucking snooze fest. I'll tell you what. Might as well have tucked me in with Sleepy Joe for that one.
Are you serious? I hope you're not just saying that because of the high school portion.
That's exactly why I'm
Oh yeah,
saying it.
I totally forgot about that. Gohan goes to high school and we have him like play baseball and try and be a normal person. I totally forgot about that shit. Goten shows off Super Saiyan 1, Videl learns how to fly. All that shit was whack. It was cool on its own. Like if you go back and watch those episodes on its own, it's whack. But for the time that it came out, when you had to wait till every fucking Friday or Saturday to actually watch a new episode of Dragon Ball, that was absolutely torture. Absolutely torture. So yeah, I was about to say B tier, but honestly, bro, that Majin Vegeta Goku fight is saving that shit from B tier.
Goku left the earth in your hands, Gohan.
And he
Why
fucked
the
it
fuck
up.
do I care to see your boner for Videl for 10 episodes? And why the great Saiyaman gimmick? Be the Golden Warrior and call it a day.
The Golden Warrior. I think Great Saiyaman is whatever. I don't hate it, but it's like it's kind of cringy. But he did meet the Ginyu first, so
Oh, come on. The high school arc brought back the fun, lighthearted side of OG Dragon Ball.
yeah.
The universe doesn't
But
always have to be at stake for it to be good.
that's true. It doesn't always have to be at stake, but you could have still had some type of tension. There was like no tension at all. It was everybody just hanging out. It doesn't have to be a world cataclysmic event. It could be like something small, like, oh, Vegeta. Like if they were to rewrite it, it'd be like, oh, Vegeta's bored as fuck, and he's like trying to fight Gohan, and he wants Gohan to get serious because he's been slacking with his training. That would be absolutely 10 times better than the high school arc.
Donald?
Yes, I love the high school arc. I will admit, the Buu Saga started off a bit shaky.
What?
Supreme Kai is an absolute ass clown of a character, and as good as the
True.
Majin Vegeta versus Goku fight was,
It
it's
is.
overshadowed by the fact that Goku could have gone Super Saiyan 3 anytime.
Spot on, Obama. I hate
I mean, yeah, the tensions were low, but I mean, it's the same thing with Naruto versus Sasuke, right? Naruto was holding back the whole time. We all know they could have washed. They could have washed, but it was to be a close fight just for like the tension.
that little shit. Go Tanks too.
Gotenks was, bro. Gotenks I thought was gonna be so fire. They're like, oh, Fusion, he's fat as fuck. What is this? Fusion, he's skinny as fuck. What is going on? Fusion, they get it right. Okay, now go fight Super Buu. He's doing pretty good, but he's goofing off, and then he gets absorbed.
Waste of space
Damn.
character, and I hate seeing him.
But now he's always everywhere. That's the shitty part. Because when Gotenks first came out, and then he did Super Saiyan 3, I was like, yo, this motherfucker is the strongest character in the show. And then Super Buu absorbs him, and then.
Yes, to the point that Ultimate Gohan shows up.
And that tension too, because they were in the hyperbolic time chamber trying to get the fusion right. And Piccolo's like, okay, follow me. And he's walking slow as fuck through the entire guy. He's like, okay, I can stall him for about 5 minutes. That'll give you guys a couple hours to master the shit.
The intensity and stakes
Like,
are taken to a whole new level.
Yeah, it was intense.
We get Buhan versus Vegito, and the Kid Buu
Vegito.
versus Goku fight is the best in the whole damn franchise.
Wait, what?
And the Kid Buu versus Goku fight is the best in the whole damn franchise.
Kid Buu versus Goku, the best fight in the franchise? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. It's a good fight, but it's not the best. No
Not
way.
to mention Goku's blue outfit in the epilogue is goated, and the finale is sick.
True.
Especially taking into
the finale is like whatever. Goku decides to not be a dad and flies away and trains some fucking Indian kid.
account we don't know how.
Like the end. Like what? That's the end. This kid, Oob, he's gonna be the next. Like what? Gohan, Goten? No. Okay, sure.
strong Goku is due to Super.
Oh yeah, I love Kid Buu. He's my main in Budokai 3.
Okay, but
Why?
my kid Goku is top tier in that game.
Donald, shut the fuck up, please. Kid Goku is broken as fuck. He has the fastest jab in the game. His
Oh my
hitbox
God.
is abysmal, and his range with the power pole is disgusting.
Talk about the show
Sounds
again.
like a
Damn
skill
it.
issue, just
Skill
get good.
issue.
Regardless, the fight with Kid Buu gives off a great final fight feel. And the scenery of the Supreme Kai realm sets the stage
The
beautifully.
scenery is great.
I put the Buu Saga at the bottom of Z tier.
You're absolutely smoking fucking crack to put this shit in Z tier. You're fucking smoking crack. You're smoking fucking crack to compare this shit to the Cell Saga and the Frieza Saga. Shut the hell up. I'd rather see Saiyan Saga up in Z tier before I see the Buu Saga in there. Put the Buu Saga behind Saiyan Saga. Like, let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it fucking real.
Let's move on to Super.
ass.
Hell yeah, I'll make this easy for you guys. Just put the whole thing in Z tier.
You're
Here we
tripping,
go again.
bro.
You are riding Toei's dick. Goku has a whole like 0 brain cells and super.
You got there in the end, Joe. Might be time to take your meds. Battle of Gods introduced the idea of God Key and perfect characters like Beerus and Whis. It changed the whole meta for Dragon Ball.
I agree, but I
Yeah, because now you're fighting destroyer gods and stuff like that. You have a reason to fight these type of gods, because why would you fight Supreme Kai? Why would you fight King Kai? Why would you fight Elder Kai? They're just nice people. But here's a god that's actually ruthless.
can't say that I'd want to watch it over something like the 21st tournament. I'm putting it at the bottom of B.
Bottom of B my ass, Obama.
I say
you really
A.
put it between the Red Ribbon and Pilaf Saga?
That's crazy how this man put Kid Buu, he put the Buu Saga in Z, and he put Battle of Gods in B. That is wild.
Yes, especially since they made Vegeta look like a cuck. And him getting a few good hits in on Beerus doesn't make up for it.
Yeah, because he was dancing around like, oh, that's Lord
I
Beerus.
think it was ultimately better as a movie, so bottom of B it goes.
Yeah, it was better as a movie.
God, let's
The movie's
move
way
on.
better.
I don't even feel like calling Joe out on his shit anymore.
Alrighty then, Resurrection of F?
Straight to F tier.
Big F's in the chat.
Definitely agree on F tier.
We're gonna say why, because I thought it was all right. Like, if you gave it a C tier, I'd be like, okay. And I'm talking about the movie. I haven't seen the show version. I don't know, but the movie version, it wasn't amazing. It was not amazing. And Vegeta definitely should have got a shine, but F tier, I don't know
Moving
about
on to
that.
the Universe 6 arc.
This one put me to sleep for the first half of it, not gonna lie. But I really like Moinaka's nips.
Okay, what the fuck?
Huh?
Yeah, seriously, the only good part of that whole arc was Goku Blue Kaioken versus Hit, and
Yeah.
that lasted a whole 2 minutes.
We call it D tier then.
Okay, D tier,
Just
that's
Garbo
fine.
Anyway.
Alright, I'd like to see what you think of the Goku Black arc.
Goku Black,
Controversial for sure, but personally it's one of my
A
favorites.
or B.
Freaking godly, that's what. You get an evil Goku and Vegito returns, which is awesome. What more can you ask for?
How about a decent ending for one?
I was about to say that. That shit was ass. Like, oh, Zeno, we need your help. Okay, I'm gonna destroy everything. Everybody hop in the time machine. Let's get out of here. A nigga, what?
My opinion, the ending shit on Future Trunks' whole story arc in the Android Saga. He saved his future for what? It just gets erased, and the fact that he doesn't just stay in Universe 7 almost gave me cancer. Very strong arc, though. Just
I thought he was saying it
unfortunately
was
a
better
terrible
than
finish. High B tier.
Saga.
That means we're getting to the good shit now,
That's
doesn't
fine.
it? The Tournament of Power is on top of not just
Tournament of Power. I want to give it an S because of the Jiren fight alone. Giving Frieza and Goku that time to team up. And then the winner is Android 17. Like, definitely a twist. Definitely good. But everything between there, it's like there's a lot of stuff you learn. You learn about, God Key, and anybody could actually, harness the God of Destruction energy, like Topo, God of Destruction Topo. And then you get the like, even before the Tournament of Power, just the buildup of the team. Who are we going to add to the team? Okay, we got Gohan, we got Piccolo, we got Goku, we got Vegeta. Who else are we going to add? Okay, we found Android 17. What about Majin Buu? He's asleep. What? Like, that's definitely interesting. Either he's going to say, yeah, overwhelming, this is Z tier, or he's going to argue it out to be A tier.
just this list, but every fucking list. Better yet, give it its own fucking tier and build a wall around it and call it a day. It's just that damn good.
Donald Super is catered for iPad kids who love pretty colors and a light show. The TOP embodies that.
It's better than your presidency, at least.
Gentlemen, I am just grateful to be getting more Dragon Ball content. I'm of the opinion
Even
that
if they
the
milk
same
it?
way people argue that OG Dragon Ball has a better story, while DBZ has the cooler shit, we could argue the same thing about Super. Overall, the TOP...
So you're telling me the story is getting worse, but the fights are getting cooler as it goes. And eventually it's going to be, yeah, these fights are epic, but this story is just absolutely garbage. And I don't think anybody wants that.
It was mid up until Jiren started doing something. After that, it was peak.
So slap it at the top of Z tier.
Get the hell out.
You're tripping, bro.
Android Saga will stay at the top of Z.
Facts.
While the Tournament of Power had better moments, the Android Saga has the better overall story, and Cell's backstory is infinitely better than Jiren's retelling of Sasuke's backstory. Anyway, let's move on to GT.
Black Star
Alright.
Dragon Ball Saga immediate F tier. What the fuck even was that?
Okay.
Hey man, come on. I
understandable.
like General Rildo.
I could care less about Officer
General Riddle
Dildo,
is cool.
Joe. And why the hell is Goku a kid?
Agreed. I understand the writers wanted to give
F tier, you guys are damn. You guys are very harsh. I would say like D or
the
C.
show a similar dynamic and feel to OG Dragon Ball, but they honestly should have sent Oob instead of Trunks.
That would have
F-tier
been
storytelling.
that would have been better, honestly.
Okay, but the Baby Saga is litty.
Yeah,
Facts.
I can't lie. SSJ4
Facts.
is raw.
It for sure
Facts.
saved GT. The Baby versus
Facts.
Goku fight alone put it at a mid-A tier. Can't say the same for the Super
okay.
17 arc, though.
I
Terrible.
like Super 17. I like the way they beat him. I like it's like it was kind of weird. It's like, oh, we have two Android 17s from two different doctors, and now they fused together, and now he's an absolute crazy beast. Like what?
Absolutely terrible arc.
Not terrible.
All the resurrected villains don't do shit.
Oh yeah, they did have the resurrected villain. Yeah, they didn't do any. Like Vegeta doesn't even talk to fucking Nappa.
And how is base Kid Goku
Oh, my
able
goodness.
to pull off a W when Super Saiyan 4 couldn't get the job done?
I don't remember any of this. I might have been taking a nap for it. Fuck it.
Damn.
Throw it in D tier.
That brings
Damn.
us to the final saga, the Shadow.
Mega
Dance.
Shenron, Gogeta,
Trash.
Super Saiyan 4
Don,
has to
I'd
be.
like to see
Trash.
you come up
Has
with
to
one
be
good
A.
thing to say
Trash.
about
Has to be
GT,
A.
you fucking super
Trash.
fanboy.
I already said Super Saiyan 4 is a great transformation. What more do you fucking want? All the dragons up until Nova suck.
Yeah, definitely could have been handled
Facts.
better. But then again, the ending was fantastic. It brought
I don't
Vegeta back
remember the
into the
ending.
spotlight for a bit, and the Universal Spirit Bomb was pretty cool. I
Oh,
would have just liked to
yeah.
see more of Gogeta.
Yeah,
The
Gogeta was
handshake between
fire, bro.
Piccolo and Goku in Hell almost brought a tear to my eye. And the fact they gave Krillin and Master Roshi a proper send-off too was a nice touch.
I don't
Call it
remember
C
that.
tier then, and let's wrap this up.
Damn,
Obama,
C?
I heard you want a final ass whooping from my kid Goku
Whooping.
and Budokai before I go and conquer the Budokai Tenkaichi 4 meta.
If you want to be a pussy and use that action replay
Tenkaichi 4 is coming out soon, guys. Hope it's fire. I hope that they're using the same engine, except, of course, tweak it. Not just make it look better with the graphics and colors, like actually tweak the combat a bit. Yeah, that was an interesting list. I talked long as fuck. This is an 11-minute video. I turned into a 27-minute reaction. I hope you guys didn't fall asleep during it like Sleepy Joe. If you did, I'm going to touch your butt like Sleepy Joe. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.